Hello and welcome to NSK's PV Power Hour for October 7th, 2017. My name is Yoshi, and this is a podcast about Japanese idols brought to you by newschoolkaidan.com. And I'm joined, as always, by my trusted partner in crime, Charlie Draco Cowden. What up?
Yo, I got a headache.
Oh, God,
I
please.
took, I, took- I took like three ibuprofen before we started.
Okay, you're fine. You'll be fine, right?
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I'll live.
All right, so Chase is busy, so he's not here tonight, but you got the both of us. We're going to talk about some good shit tonight. Very eclectic show, I would say. So let's get started. First up, our very favorite emo crazy girls, Zenbu Kimi no Seida. Song is called Misfit Lovers, or Misfito Lovers.
This is like psycho emo
Yeah,
group
yeah, it's definitely mental, for sure.
because that white girl is nuts.
Yeah. She, I don't know her name. I think her name is Mashido, like as if, her thing is white, so Shido
Right.
makes sense. So every other comment is like, "Oh my god, you're so cute." And I'm like, "Dude, rest of the members are cute too, dude." Like, I think my favorite
I
is
mean,
brown hair. Short brown hair.
yep, Mashiro. I mean, she is cute, but she's psycho.
She's so kawaii psycho, you know?
I think Pink's pretty cute.
I think pink, brown, brunette, very cute. I think brunette.
Well,
my favorite.
there's red, white, green, and light pink.
Right. But it's not reflected in their hair color.
No.
That's the problem.
I'm not so much into green and red.
Yeah. Yeah, red. Red is
Togeran.
black hair, right?
I'm not sure. I think.
Okay. Well, I'm into everyone else. So,
Yeah, she's got the black with the red jacket,
right.
and the other one's got the brown with green jacket.
So the members of Zenbu Kimi no Seida are running around, I'm assuming Tokyo or some area in Tokyo. And it looks
Yeah.
like there's some sort of infection that's spreading amongst the buildings. Like eyeballs. Like Illuminati eyeballs.
Yeah.
And I guess their mission is to cure the buildings of this illness of eyeballs by basically just touching them. Or just, like, I don't know, blowing a kiss at them too. So,
Or stepping on them, or just
butt bumping, yeah.
smacking them, pushing them, not just touching them in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
Even if it's with saliva.
Yeah, that's basically the concept of the PV. It starts off in the middle of the night and then turns into, I guess, the morning. There's light out by the end of the PV.
No.
I don't know. It's pretty straightforward.
But a little weird.
Yeah, oh, it's definitely weird. Paint splashes, what do you call it? 80s shitty video graphics.
Yeah, it's very
Shits.
retro in some of it.
Yeah, they're like like the art style is very retro for sure.
Yeah.
And it's also
I
their Dempagumi splashes too.
I like the last couple of weeks because we had what was it last week? We had another emo rock group last week, which I can't remember.
I don't. Is it? I don't remember.
But it seems to be that these groups are like they're doing some more fun stuff rather than like the really depressing stuff,
Right.
which I enjoy.
Yeah, I think I prefer it that way.
I guess it makes sense that they're on Kodomo Mental.
That's their record label.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yep. That's their record label.
So the PV is shot okay, but that's always an issue I always have with Zenbu Kimi no Seida PVs is they always some sort of have this weird fuzziness to their videos. It's not quite crisp, you know?
Yeah, it's got like a I don't know, softening filter or something on it.
Right. It's just like a tint of whiteness on top or something. and
Yeah.
I wish it was just crystal clear, like most people would. I mean, the camera quality looks good enough. The lighting is
Mm-hmm.
questionable at times, but I think that's just the point of the PV. But yeah, it just
Yeah.
fuzzy always. Their PVs are just always fuzzy to me.
You'll Melt More. That's who it was
Oh yeah.
last week.
Mm-hmm.
They just a lot of these groups that have this particular vibe to them and vocal style have been doing more upbeat songs last for this release cycle. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that the softening filter thing.
It's every PV they've ever done. Just
Except for like the close-up shots. The close-up shots look really good.
I think it still looks fuzzy. I mean, it looks crisp, but it just doesn't look all there, just like the members.
I wonder if it's it could be me on this in this case because I'm not watching in HD at the moment, but it looks artifacty, like it's compressed.
Right. It just looks. It's just noticeable. I feel like I comment about it every time I see a PV of theirs. So, yeah. So that's basically the PV. There's not much going on aside from what we described. The song is, your typical alternative rock. There's some screaming moments in the bridge.
Which is cool.
Yeah, it's okay. I think the best part for me was the guitar work, the riff, the main riff. Happens in the intro and the outro and stuff. I like that. It's really hooky. But I think vocally it's not catchy. It doesn't build very well to the chorus. It just kind of goes right in without
Yeah.
building into it. So it just comes off flat.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of all just one energy level
Yeah.
throughout,
Yeah.
which,
So.
yeah, they could have done a little build up to it, but I don't know. I don't know vocally if they could have pulled it off very well.
Yeah, I mean, they sing in a very specific way, and that's literally the only way they know how to sing, so, yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's the only way they know how to sing. It's just the only way that the group
seems
does
like
sing. But obviously, not the only way, because we do have our screamer,
Yeah.
and she's not bad.
Yeah, she's okay. Anything else?
Ambition fight. It's not possible to live anymore.
Oh, so edgy.
What? Want you fuck case
Nice.
with the typical Japanese censor.
Nice.
Oh God, I love Japanese lyrics. I just have to glance down at that. No, nothing else.
Alright, man. Rate it.
I'm gonna give the song a 78. I enjoyed this song. I think I probably enjoyed this one more than. Yeah, probably one of the top 5 for me.
Top 5 of tonight?
No, of their of Zenbu's stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'll give the PV like a 76. It's shot okay, but not great. It's pretty average.
I'll give the PV a 70. Yeah, 70. It's shot okay. Fuzziness still bothers me a little bit. But I don't know. I guess the concept is just so one note that it's not very captivating. I just kind of zone out. It's kind of whatever. Song, I'll give it a 72. I like the instrumentals more than the vocal work. That's very consistent for me for Zenbu Kimi no Seida. But yeah, I like the guitar riff in the intro and outro and stuff. It's really catchy, but the melodies aren't very interesting. It's not much of a hook there. So it's Zenbu Kimi no Seida, Misfit Lovers. Next up, Saint Sex. Whack as fuck. Or that's what I'm assuming FXXK is pronounced.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is because it's the same thing in in Zenbu Kimi in their lyrics. Although they misspelled it in the title, it's actually FXXX in the video.
That's it's not very consistent.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So Saint Sex is a subunit by the Whack
The Biss family.
the Bisamily is the Bissembly. Yes, there we go. You know, your Bisses, the Bishes, and your gang parades, they are still under Whack. I guess Maison Book Girl and Billy Idol, they could not get an invite.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're
You
under
got
different management or something, right?
I don't know.
You would think
Maison
they'd be
Booker,
under the same
maybe,
one, but they're not part of Whack
but
according to this. So
Maison Booker might be under a different management. But I would think Billy Idol would be whack.
yeah, I thought they would all be under the same thing, but I guess not.
But I don't know.
But someone could correct
Honestly,
us. Maybe they're all under it. It just they only picked someone from Beyond.
they
Not
only
Beyond.
picked the like really edgy
Gang
groups.
Parade. Yeah, sure. Beyond the. I keep saying Beyond the because that's my favorite Gang Parade song from this year. Gang Parade, Biss and Bish. So.
They got Ina in here. That's
What
pretty good for me.
you don't care about poor Louis?
No,
Yeah, me neither.
I
That's-
never cared about her.
That's probably blasphemous to like the hardcore Biss fans, but she was hardly my favorite member of Biss. I get that she is probably solely responsible for this thing becoming a whole thing, but
Yeah.
I did not find her that interesting as an idol or as a member. I don't
Well,
like her vocals either, so
Let me take that back because I'm not sure exactly which one poor Louis is. So,
she's the one that's been in Biss for like 10,000 years, and
but I never learned their names to start with.
well, she's very obvious if you paid attention. Come on.
I know there's the shaved.
Yeah, it's Kamisaki.
Yeah, I know that's not her.
Yeah. She's the one in the middle, wearing a red jacket. So, you got a couple members from Gang Parade, Biss and Bish, doing a subunit thing, and this PV is, I don't know what the fuck is happening in this PV.
I don't either.
It's like National Geographic imagery, nature, animals, ice melting, lava, magma, sperm entering the ovaries or the egg. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
there's some
very
egg splitting.
yeah.
There's like evolution.
Yeah, it's National Geographic images spliced with the members of Saint Sex performing.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like evolution, growth, change. I guess.
I don't know what they're going for, but I'm sure it has some sort of meaning. But
Yeah, I'm sure.
maybe each thing is supposed to mean something, but it's not apparent to me. Yeah, it's not my kind of PV.
No. Are there two in blue outfits, or is that just Ina?
Well,
No,
Ina,
there's two.
it's Ina and Ayuni D from Bish.
Yeah. I couldn't tell with the way this PV shot. Just it confuses me. watching
Yeah,
it.
I don't know the members of Biss and Gang Parade very well, so other than the ones
Yeah.
I've known for years and years, I have no idea who anyone else is, honestly. The two Bish
Me
members I
either.
know because I actually pay attention to Bish, but I don't really pay attention to Gang Parade or Biss all that much these days, unless they release something really good. So I don't know the members, but all I know is that the main vocalist from Gang Parade, I guess, is here because I recognize her voice. I just don't really know her face.
Which outfit is Gang Parade?
It's the
Is that
short,
the green one or
yeah,
the?
it's the short green jacket. They look like Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts,
Okay.
as Rayo says in chat. He wants Girl Scout cookies.
Okay. I'm not sure who it is exactly, and I don't. I know that's about all I can say. Well, and I recognize Saki, but
It's hard not to recognize Saki these days.
yeah, with the shaved head.
Yep, G.I.
Um,
Jane. So there's really not much else to say. They're just performing around a dark basement or singing in, I don't know, like a not very well lit road, and it's kind of wet.
Kika. Wow, they've got some weird names.
That's whack. That's whack for you.
Gojira, Petty, uh, Kika, Pon, and Momo. Okay. Their member page is really kind of screwed too.
It's Japanese web design.
No, I mean their member page is literally their Twitter feeds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the song. It's a very typical whack sounding song. I would bet $10 that this was written by Matsuka Kenta. Is it inherently clear? Yes, it is. It is absolutely written by Matsuka Kenta. I could recognize those
And
fucking drums from
JSK.
1,000 years away.
Also
So
JSK, whoever JSK is.
yeah, I have no idea. They co-wrote the lyrics. I I think the main melody for the instrumental is goofy, catchy, and I think
Mm-hmm.
the melodies for the song are pretty good, but not the best. It sounds like, just another Biss offering. I heard the song from Biss 5 years ago, basically, is how I feel listening to this.
I can't disagree with that because I didn't pay enough attention to Biz 5 years ago. But I feel this is more like what Bish would do now than what Biss would do now.
I mean,
It just, I don't know, it feels different to me.
it
It doesn't feel like a Biss offering, it feels more like Bish.
the thing
Or,
is, it's written by the same
yeah.
dude. We're
Yeah,
trying
I know, which
to
is
pinpoint,
weird.
like, oh, this is different. Like, some people out there are way into, like, the 48 family and will sit here and tell you, oh, SKE sounds like this, and Etta B sounds like this, and HKT sounds like this. But to me, they all sound the same. They all Rookerike, so it's
Well,
the same here. It's just, it all blends together.
yeah.
It's homogenized. It's the same person who's touching this, so.
And if I listen to more Biss, then I would probably agree with that. But I don't. I listen to like their what they release on video, and that's it.
Yeah, trust me, this is half their music is this. So, chorus at least.
So maybe I should have listened to more album stuff because I actually enjoy this song.
Yeah.
But
No,
that
even
might
the
also
singles
be
sounded like this too.
maybe the B sides. The A sides just don't do it for me.
And I think you should go back and check it out. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at what you're missing. Because I think There's literally only differences in numbers,
But
basically.
well, and I was just gonna say that might be why I might
Yeah,
enjoy these voices more
yeah,
because I do like Ina.
yeah.
I won't deny that
She
she's
has the most recognizable voice in
definitely
Idols right now.
she definitely like. Oh yeah, I enjoy that. Uh, Now that you point out who poor Louie is, I like her in this song too. I'm
I
not
just
so
think she
sure
has a
about
lazy
Saki, but
singing style. That's just always been an issue that I've had with her since I started listening to Biss. So
well, I think she looks wise fits in with like Billy Idol more than Biss right now. Or
uh,
well,
I don't know where
I don't know.
you can make that distinction, to be honest with you. But yeah, sure.
The hair and the outfit looks more like something Billy Idol would wear.
No, Billy Idol wears like jeans and fucking punk jackets. That's not jeans and punk
Mm,
jackets. You're making shit up. Come on.
unless, yeah, I think she'd fit in, especially the hair. She looks like the hair really gives me that Billy Idol vibe.
All right. Anything else?
Does not. No, I I think that covers it.
Rate it.
I'm gonna give the song a 76. The video I'll give it like a 70. I don't like this whole circle rotating thing that they used. I really don't.
That's what you have an issue with. Not the fucking sperm or the animals.
It's whack. So no, because that's just them. You know,
I'd rather
I
them be covered in feces.
I expect that type of thing from them. So no, it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
But the whole circle thing with them changing the members in and out, it gets really confusing, and I just I don't like that. It's
I
also
think
really dark.
I think that's an issue that could be alleviated if they didn't have those fucking dumb animal shots and sperm and nature
Yeah,
shit. I think if they focused on the members a little bit better, I would actually know the faces of these members of Gang Parade or BIS.
yeah, and also if it wasn't quite so dark.
Yeah, that would help too. I'll give the PV like a 67. It's not fun to watch half the time. The half of the time where I see the members is great. They're obviously perfect for the Whack family. They have the crazy energy that we all love. But I don't get the National Geographic bullshit. I think it's pointless and unnecessary. Maybe they should have focused on the old footage. They showed each member performing when they were younger and when they like first debuted or whatever. Stuff like that would have been more interesting. Song, I'll give a 78. Yeah, I'll give a 78. It's decently catchy, but it's basically another BIS song. This is like classic BIS sounding song, especially the chorus. It's just something I've heard poor Louis sing like 1,000 times. So, that's Saint Sex. Whack as fuck.
Well, God, just the whole name of the group, the title of that song. God,
I think I would have preferred like Saint Fuck or Saint Whack instead of Saint Sex.
Saint fuck wacky as sex.
Yeah, I think I would prefer that more. I mean, they've done like a tour called like something is sex or something. So, yeah, or Bish is sex or something. Sex is final, something like that. They've done tours like that. Okay, so it makes
Sex
sense.
is the end.
Yeah, I don't know. They did a tour recently where there was like something sex to the end or something. I don't know. All right, next up, no sex in this one. Ariyasu Momoka of Momo and Clover Zet, Hikari no Koe. This is the second PV off of her album, and this
Yeah,
one
it
is
should be.
quite different from Ito Enpitsu, which we talked about last week.
Yeah, a little more lively.
This is the like straight up textbook J-pop motivation song of all time.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
by the book and boilerplate. They just traced over the lines with tracing paper, basically.
Yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, it fits with the video. I could definitely see this being the opening for a drama.
Yeah, I mean, even the PV is like this super straightforward girl is struggling, to make ends meet kind of PV, and her life sucks kind of PV. But hey, there's a light at the end of the tunnel or whatever. There's a light at the voice or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
There's a voice that's cheering you on. I don't know.
I guess um there's there's a reason why I didn't like last week's PV all that much, and that's because Momoka wasn't featured in it at all, and I don't have this artistic vision of storytelling or concepts and themes that Ito MP2 was trying to do. I much
Yeah.
prefer PVs like this where it's just her. But then again, this PV is so straightforward and plain and so typical of J-pop that it's kind of disappointing in a way.
Yeah. Yup. This is straight up. It's not even. I wouldn't even, call this like idol J-pop either.
No, this is not idol
just
J-pop at all.
straight mainstream J-pop.
Yeah. This is not idol
I
PV
could
either.
see. I could see Green releasing this,
Yeah, maybe not
or
quite
a song,
this
similar. Yeah, or very similar to this though.
Aren't Green a rap group?
No.
Oh. I'm thinking of Rip Slime or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's
Green.
it's
They're
it's a very
they,
like
they
it's
call
shot
themselves-
well. It's done fine. Production's there. Momoka looks invested.
Yeah.
But it's not very inspired, so that's the issue, I guess.
I mean, if Momoka or didn't look invested in this, I would be seriously disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, she's been a
After-
performer all of her life, so I think
Yeah,
she has enough professionalism to.
yeah, she's been doing this since she was like 8.
Yeah.
If she doesn't look invested, there's something seriously wrong with her.
It's just she's so
Or
jaded about the
the
business.
director.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she did start out with Exile, so maybe.
Right. Well, she was also acting before Exile too.
But then she did, Asuka. No, God, I can't think of her name now. Dell asked the question if Momoka is the next Utada
Well,
Hikaru.
I don't. If Stardust has anything to say about it, she's probably
I
just
don't
gonna walk
know.
down this path here. So it's just this isn't very Utada. This is more like
No,
I don't know
no.
Nishino Kana.
Yeah, or
Every little thing.
yeah. Oh God, the only other one I can think of is Mage, and that's not who I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of the one that performs with guitar. She's performed with Home Club before. Some of the
Oh, Miwa.
yeah, Miwa. That's the one I
Yeah,
was trying to think
that's
of.
this is probably what she does.
Probably, yeah.
I I think this song is catchy. That's a good thing. I would listen to it, but it's fucking 5 minutes long, so it's way too long. I lose interest at about 3.5
Yeah.
minutes, and sit here going, "This is a good song, but it's way too long."
Yeah, it definitely feels a little long in the tooth
Hmm.
for it, which is very typical of J-pop.
Yep. They just
They bleed it dry.
yeah. Ugh.
I do kind of like some of the concepts in the PV with her using the broken glass to look through it.
Yeah, man, because it's light, dude. It's the it's the voice of light, you know?
I don't know about that, but
Yeah, I mean that's the
I
title, Hikari no Koe.
yeah, I know it's the title, but I don't know if that has anything with looking through the mirror.
Yeah, I mean it was the light reflecting off of it, right? I mean that's I thought that was pretty clear.
Okay, I'm not sure that the light reflected off of it's going to show another life, though.
Well, it's just about light, so I don't know. Dell says Yui. Yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
Yui
I don't
too.
know. Yeah, I I got a little confused though in this one because there's like the one girl who's got the short black hair, and then there's the other girl that's like handing out pamphlets who's got
Yeah,
the
they're two
purple
different
hair.
people.
It's like, are these like different stories? Are they supposed to be connected or
It's not
what?
connected at all. It's two separate people struggling with their jobs, and they hate their jobs.
or or is like the one with purple hair tried to promote the restaurant that the other ones are or something? It got confusing. There's no good separation in it for the story.
Yeah, I mean, it's not meant to be that deep, anyways. It's not like it's a
Yeah,
story that needs a
yeah.
lot of attention to make sense of.
No, this is a very typical Japanese story.
Yeah,
We've
work
all seen it played
sucks.
out. Yeah, we've all seen it played out in dramas before,
There's a light at the
and
end of the tunnel.
we've seen idols do this same thing with promotions of their singles.
Yep. All right. Is there anything
Uh,
else on this?
do you have any comment on Momoka's outfit?
It's typical, like, I'm a solo Japanese pop singer outfit, so it's
I'm an
whatever.
old lady outfit.
Uh, yeah.
Uh, I would not. I would not put money on it that that's not her choice. I would not
It's
bet
a hun-
against that being her
I don't
choice
know. I doubt these
because,
people pick their outfits.
well, I've seen some of what Momoka wears, and she's pretty old lady
Mm.
in her fashion choice. So,
All right. You want to rate it?
I'll give the song I'll give it a 77. It's a good, basic Japanese pop song. Uh, which she performs well. The PV I'll give a 70. Yeah, 70. It's very basic and it's got tons of Japan filter.
I'll give the PV a 68. It's shot fine, but it's not interesting at all. It's I mean, Momoka looks great. She looks invested. She has the energy. She can do the solo thing. This is proof of that. Song, I'll give a 78. I think it's catchy. It would have been like an 82 or something if it was shorter. It's way too long of a song. It's just I lose my interest at about 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes. So, yeah, that's Ariyasu Momoka Memorial Clover Zet. Hikari no Koe is a song, and next up, Osaka Shunkashuuto, Travelin' with no space in between travelin' and traveling.
The last one was too long. This one's definitely a short version.
Yeah, it's the short version for sure. It's the Avex special.
Yeah. I'm not even sure it's that. It sounds like they cut a little more than usual off.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the group. They usually cut it at about. I mean, they'll call it a short version. You still get the full song. I know they've done that for Gem. They've done
Mm-hmm.
PVs for TGS where they cut out the last, like the bridge and the last
30
chorus.
seconds.
No, they've cut more before. I remember like Liar, I think was like that.
Mm.
Um, this is the major label debut for Osaka Shunkashuuto, and
They cut a good minute and a half, I would say.
yeah, this does not make me want to care about Osaka Shunkashuuto.
Nope.
Um, I already didn't like Osaka Shunkashuuto as a concept because it's Mina and friends, and I think that's the
Mm-hmm.
worst thing for idol groups.
Yeah.
And what triggers me
Yep.
is they the reason why these idol groups get signed to major labels is because there's an idol boom, and I think we all understand that. This group does nothing to promote anyone else but Mina because she's the only one that sings. She's always in the front. She's always the
Mm-hmm.
sole focus. It's unbelievable that someone would go, "Oh, let's make an idol group, make one person the only singer, and make it a group," and then a major label coming in saying, "Oh, let's sign this group as an idol group." If anything, I would just sign Mina. But because there's an idol boom,
Yep.
you have to sign an idol group, not just one girl. And I think it's bullshit.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that. I know that a couple of the girls joined on the basis that they would be dancing, not singing.
Right.
Have at least when they first started, because we got introduced to them from Day pretty
Yeah, Day
early.
was huge, huge fan of him.
So we kind of saw their evolution from we're this school group to we're a idol group, um, and two or three of the girls started out as under the impression that they would be dancing, not singing,
Yeah,
but they got pushed into singing anyway, and they're not good.
yeah,
The producer of they weren't good. They needed to work on it a
yeah.
lot, and they have, from what I understand. Um, but I don't know how Avex is going to handle them. If it's just going to be another rep from DVL, no, you can just stop
At
now.
least other members in Ref from DVL sang. There's no singing at all.
Well,
They
there
don't even
is
mouth
in
the
this one.
lyrics.
Yeah, they do.
No, they
There's a
don't.
few. There's in the chorus they do. In the chorus they do sing, but
That's not
they're
singing. That's
they're
just
mixed
that's
really low
background.
in.
That's background noise. At least
Yeah,
Ref from
they're back.
DVL, other members aside Hashimoto Kana got solo lines. You don't get solo lines here.
Yeah.
The solo lines go to
No.
Mina.
Yep. No,
It's fucking
I
bullshit.
agree with that.
At least someone besides
Yeah.
Mayu got solo lines in Watariroka. This is not a group. This is
Yeah.
Mina. This is Janet Jackson and Rhythm Nation. This is not Rhythm Nation, the group.
Yeah. This is CC Music Factory.
It's oh God. And another thing is that her vocals are just like she's a good singer, but the way she sings is just off-putting.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
mixed
don't
very well in the
enjoy
music
her
either.
vocals.
It's just so grating.
She does this like powerful diva type singing thing, which I don't know. I don't like it either.
Yeah,
And
it's not fitting for the music.
can we just not do English?
Oh yeah,
Her pronunciation is terrible.
yeah, it's not very good. I mean, but you know that's what happens when you don't speak English and you make them sing with English words. That happens in 90% of J-pop, and this is no different from that. But the amount of
Yeah,
English
but
singing she does is a lot.
The thing is, she actually tries to do the pronunciation, and it just doesn't work with the music.
Right.
A lot of times they give them English and then they Japanize. They put the Japanese flair to the way they pronounce it,
Right, right.
and
It's like a
it
mix. Yeah.
flows better. This really tried to pronounce it, and it
Right.
just doesn't work for her.
Traveling, you know?
Yeah, and there's like a whole line or five in there that is in English. I can tell that, but I couldn't tell you what she says.
Yeah, it's something like, so try it right now or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's one of them. This reminds me of another song from like early 2000s, and like or mid 2005.
Yeah,
So
this song style is very old. It
yeah,
just, like, someone who took 80s Japanese punk rock, like the Blue Hearts or something, and then made it a little more accessible, a little more poppy. And yeah, her vocals just don't work for this. She should be doing like R&B or something instead. And her vocals are just, it's grating my ears.
she needs to drop a lot of the long notes that she's got. I a lot of times I don't understand why she holds a note for as long as she does.
For me, it's that she screams everything.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
There's
my
that
issue.
too.
That's just too aggressive. And I don't think this
Yeah.
song is that. I don't think this song is that aggressive. And my god, for Avex to approve this song and PV, they clearly just signed him just to sign them. Like, there's no direction or anything.
Yep. Avex went, "Oh, you survived X amount of years. Okay, we'll sign you up."
That's what it seems like. There's no, like, epic feel. Like, the my favorite song they've done is Dawn of My Lifetime, I believe it's called. It's the one with the zombie PV.
Yeah.
That was a very ambitious song because they recorded that in Japanese and in English. You know, depending on how you feel about English. You know, it's not great. I prefer the Japanese version, of course. But that PV was good because the producer had a vision. He had a vision for a zombie movie, and he did it really well. And none of that creative vision comes off here, song-wise or video-wise.
Well, I don't think they have the same producer.
That's what I'm assuming. He like either like quit and signed him off to Avex. Like, here, give me 500K and I'll give you this group. Like, that's what it seems like.
I'm not sure what the deal was.
Like, I think his name was Sozimax or something. So is he Max?
Yeah, yeah, and he was a film producer,
Right.
more so than a music producer.
Right.
But
That's why his videos were good.
I think that the deal was that he would try to produce this. It's like his friend said, "Hey, why don't you try doing this?" So he did, and he got him to the point where they did their second release, and then I think they kind of passed him off to a different producer.
Doesn't surprise me.
So I don't think I don't think he had really much to do with them after their first release or their second, one of them, right in there.
Yeah.
And then they went on to do Tokyo Idol Festival and some shows around Osaka, and they managed to last for what, 2 or 3 years, I think.
I just don't see a creative vision here. It just seems like, hey, let's just give them a super generic song, and Mina can sing all of it, and the rest of you just dance whatever in this nightclub. I think the nightclub is called Trump. I think Dell or someone in Discord linked it.
I think they call it the Trump Room.
Yeah, so that is the smallest fucking nightclub I've ever seen. I don't know what you would even do there. Like,
No.
what do you do?
What do you do with that many lights?
Yeah, I mean, what do you do in that tiny ass space? Like 5 people stand and it's already full.
Yeah,
Unless you rent the whole place out, that can't be fun.
no. I'm guessing this is just one room.
Right.
I hope,
Yeah, I would hope so.
but
But
even for that, it's
that's
like
the worst part. If anything, they couldn't find a bigger place to make the PV look bigger. This is just like all the
yeah.
times we complain about a PV taking a place in one set. This is worse than that because at least a set is bigger than this.
Yeah, it feels very claustrophobic.
It's the fucking like the if you're over 6 feet tall, you're fucked. You're not walking there without bumping your head into one of those chandeliers.
I'm not even sure that tall.
Right.
I'm thinking like 5'7", 5'8", maybe.
Yeah, depending on
Because
how tall the girls are. Yeah.
mine is like short, like
Right.
140,
Right.
maybe shorter than that.
I don't know if
So
she's shorter than that. That's probably a little too short, but yeah,
yeah,
this feels claustrophobic. The shots aren't varied. Everything is a straight on shot. Basically, there's some zoom ins and zoom outs, and there's some split things going on. But it's what the fuck were they thinking?
I don't know.
What is the point of this?
Beats me. I honestly don't know.
I can't honestly sit here and think if you're a fan of what they did with Sozi Max, I would be so fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I'll be like, they sold out and they stripped them of anything that made them them. It's, ugh.
Yeah, especially when you look at their profiles, don't mention anything about singing.
Mm-hmm.
It's dance history, hip hop,
Yeah.
17 years, jazz, 17 years, break, 3 years, house, 6 years, locking, 7 years, Japanese dance, 12 years. That's all for Maida.
Yeah.
And then you look at the other girls, it's like 15 years of hip hop, 14 years of jazz, 10 years hip hop, 10 years jazz.
So here, I get your point. I get your point. Here's a suggestion. Why not use all that experience and do something musically that fits all that talent and make them a dance group? Why do this half-assed shitty rock song? Like, what is the point?
And why are they doing the chicken dance in this freaking PV? Why?
It's just everything in this PV is why. Why does this happen?
When you have that much dance experience, why do you have somebody flapping their arms looking like a freaking chicken?
It's,
What? That just makes it a bigger, crime against it. Oh.
That's what I would have done with if I was Avex. I'd be like, we have like some of the best dancing groups in Idols right now, some of the best performing groups in Idols right now. Why don't we use all those resources and make this into like a dance unit, more so along the lines of like fairies or something? Like you don't have to do exactly like fairies, but like do something like that.
You probably would have a better chance of doing that than you did with fairies, because fairies didn't have the experience.
Right? They coached them up.
So you probably have better luck doing that.
Yeah. Nothing about this makes sense to me. Why does this exist? Is my question.
And this group's been
under this
around
label.
since 12.
Yeah. It's been a long time. They've been around for a while. Well, you know what? They got their payday. Hopefully the girls are being fairly compensated, and they're happy.
I hope so.
That's all that matters at this point, because I have no emotional, intellectual investment in this group. Absolutely now. As if I didn't have any before. I didn't have that much before. This just kills it completely for me.
Nope. I mean, yeah. No, I'm with you.
Anything else?
I'm not into another Mina and Friends
Yep.
group. I'm not into another and Friends group, period.
Yeah. We don't need more of those.
Yeah, nope.
Rate it.
I'm gonna give this song a I'm gonna give the song like a 63. It's yeah, no. And the PV gets a 0. I no. There's way too much gold in this PV. Way too much gold in this PV. It's
Oh,
absolutely. Oh, I almost want to throw up watching this.
you might as well give zeros to both the PV and the song at that point.
This song's not that bad, but yeah,
It's not good. It's not catchy. It's
not as
Mina
bad as
screaming at your
16.
face.
So,
I'll give the PV a 45.
better than a 0.
Yeah, it's better than a 0. It's a thing that you can waste your time watching, but I suggest you don't.
I
Nothing
guess
good
it.
will come of it.
I guess if you want to, look at Mina.
Yeah, if you like Mina, there you go. She's in it a shit ton because it's a group.
Right in your face in a lot of cases.
Yeah, I'll give the song a 25. Fuck this song. It's not catchy.
Oh.
The instrumentals suck. The instrumentals are plain, does nothing, and Mina's singing is way too aggressive. And I've known that since day one. I've always not liked her singing that much. I always thought she was a good singer, but her voice just is too aggressive for me. So, which is why
she's
I
got-
want them to be a group, so I don't have to hear her all the time.
Yeah, no, she's definitely got the skill, the talent to be a singer, but she needs direction in how to direct her voice.
I just
More
don't
than
like the way she sings, like you said, a diva style. I don't like
Yeah.
her singing like that, and she's always
Yeah.
sang like that. That's why I could never really get into Osaka Shunkashuuto.
yeah. Somebody needs to like direct her to calm her voice down a little bit.
Yeah,
Calm the way she sings down.
yeah,
You don't need to be going 110% all the time.
yeah. So that's Osaka Shunkashuuto. Traveling. Next up, the world standard Wa-suta Saijokyu Paradox. Oh boy.
The biggest paradox.
Inside the Pandora's box of Paradox is a ball, a shiny ball that says kawaii on it.
Which is apparently the biggest paradox.
It is absolutely the biggest paradox. Can a thing
yeah,
be
no,
kawaii when you can't see it? It's like Schrodinger's cat, you know? Is it
Yeah.
kawaii if you can't see it?
Does a tree make noise if it falls down and no one's around to hear it?
It's exactly it. Yeah, you don't know. It's how you look at it. I think you have to open the box or be in the forest.
Yeah.
So this PV is another one of your Wasta crazy Candyland pastel-colored dreamland of mess.
Game. They got some like 8-bit going on their outfits. Or
Yeah, it's
16-bit.
very pixel hearts.
Pixel art.
Yeah, across their chest. Yeah, it's the great thing about Wasta is that you see what you get, you know?
Yeah.
You see their outfits, you know that PV's gonna look some sort of insane, just like the outfits.
Yeah.
And this is no different. They live in some sort of cotton candy world, and
These
that's
guys are
basically
under
it.
AVEX. These
Yes.
guys like sponsored by Sony. They're
There's-
sponsored by Sony.
How? Why?
I don't know. Are they?
I don't know.
Because it looks kind of like the PlayStation. Like somebody said, "Hey, we want this," and okay, we'll sponsor you if you put lots of like PlayStation in it. They've got the X and O on their skirts.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't think so. But
I don't know.
if you like Wasta, you will probably like this. It's hard to describe Wasta if you've never heard of them, but it's just this pastel, colorful. It's what people who don't know anything about Japan think what Japan likes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is the stuff of nightmares where someone out there is probably doing a X person reacts to Wasta,
Oh
and
God.
I'm sure you're probably gonna get a pretty good reaction video if you do a reaction video for this. For people who don't know anything about
I want
Wasta,
to see that. I
yeah,
want to see that.
I bet someone's done it out there. Um, so I don't know. I don't understand this PV at all. Really, it's like the ball of kawaii comes out of their chest from their heart, and they hold it.
I was reading the lyrics, and it's all about like what makes it kawaii.
Yeah,
What is the factor that makes it kawaii?
right. It's poopy.
Invisible.
It's
It's something invisible according to the.
Well, if it's anything
lyrics.
like the outro, it's poopy party and puripara, which I had no idea that this thing was tied to what is it, puripara? I don't know what it stands for, but it's a fucking magical
Pretty
girl
Cure?
anime. No, it's puripara.
Isn't that a spin-off of Pretty Cure?
I don't know. All I know is that it's called puripara, and it's like a magical girl show. I'm not sure if it's a pre-cure thing.
Prism. Oh, whoa. Prism. Really?
Prism Paradise? Is that puripara? Maybe, I don't know.
Pre-Pada, yeah. That's what
I don't know. I'm just making shit up. But yeah, it's for puripara. I've heard of before, but I don't know shit about it.
I thought, oh God, that other group. Yeah.
It's similar
Give me
to
more
like how
opinion.
Gem has done a song for like Yokai Watch or Jewel Pet. It's just like completely random. It's a random Avex Idol Street tie-in with like a little girl show, basically. So, yeah, I don't know. This PV's crazy. It's really well done as always. Whilst the PVs are always fun in terms of just colors and craziness, it's not as referential because their past PVs have been quite referential. They'll reference like people from history and stuff and pop culture. Really doesn't do that
And
here.
there's a lot of fourth wall breaking in their previous stuff.
Right. And this one is pretty straightforward. Which makes sense. It's for, magical girl show, so I think it needed to be a little more toned down than their typical.
Apparently, we've reacted to probably like some of Prison Paradise's songs before.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like 90% of them have been done by Iris.
I bet we've talked about Iris a couple times. Not recently, but yeah, a couple times.
There's like 2, 4, 6, 8 songs by Iris that are all openings for the anime. So.
Let's talk about the song. It is,
Pretty
Wasta.
typical Wasta.
It's typical Wasta and its craziness, wackiness. It's like early Momoclo and like idol bubblegum pop.
Mm-hmm.
Like the instrumentals reminds me of like Pinky Jones ish, where it kind of takes influences from like Dempa or like chiptune and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's
I can see
probably
that.
the best way to describe Wasta's sound, and it is another one of those.
Kinda Kibun was Supergirl. A little bit.
I don't remember what that sounds like.
Um, I feel like the song's incomplete though. That's the thing with me. I don't know if this is like a short version or what, but I just feel like the song's incomplete.
I think it's missing something, but I don't think it's a length of the song kind of issue.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's that. There's no conclusion to the song, I feel like.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
poopy party putty pata.
I don't know. It,
La la la
it
poopy party. La la
La
la.
La Land, Pa Pa Pan.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is poopy party
Pretty
is the
pretty.
end. That's how they end. That's literally how they end. Is poopy party putty pata. La la la.
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels interesting. Really, so like the La La Land and the Pa Pa Pan and that stuff. It just feels lazy to me.
Yeah. But then you have to take a look at what it's for. It's for a little girl
Yeah.
show, so it's makes
Yeah.
sense. They want something that's easy to understand in there, so I can make sense of that. And you know the crazy thing about Wasta is that they so far like whatever song they've released with a PV has never been like bad. Even this song, I don't think is the best thing they've done for sure, but
No.
it's pretty damn catchy. I think the chorus has got a good hook. So
Corn was better than this. Way better.
which one?
Unicorn. Ultra
Unicorn?
Miracle.
Oh yeah, I mean shit, for sure. That's the best song they've ever done. And that was their first PV basically. So,
Yeah.
but like Kanzen Nara Aidoru is fun, goofy. Just Be Yourself was a really cute, straightforward song. I forgot the other one. Neko ni Yume ni Nyaritai was pretty okay.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
this is pretty okay. I like this. I would listen to it.
Yeah, I actually agree with Rayo. I would say this is more like Sachi Hoko than Momoklo feel. Yeah, it's just weird. Maybe a little takoyaki rainbow mixed in there.
No, I
I
think
don't know.
this is
It's weird.
I
It's
completely disagree with you.
its own thing.
This is fucking Wee tea, basically.
It- mm, yeah,
The
that one I'll
song.
agree with.
I'm not talking about visuals. I'm talking about the song.
No, yeah, no.
This is Momoklo,
no.
dude.
Yeah, I'd agree with Weetie.
Not saying Momoklo sounds like this. I'm saying it's similar.
Yeah.
Wasta
Yeah,
has
no,
their
I-
own sound figured out, which is
Oh
great.
yeah, yeah. They found what 5 girls or is it 6?
5.
Like,
All right. Anything
they found
else?
5 girls with distinct voices, which is good. Um,
Eh, I don't know.
they're
I don't know
they're-
about that.
Well, they found 5 girls that have unique enough voices from each other that they don't blend together terribly, like AKB.
Well, I mean, that if you're lucky if you get a solo line in AKB.
Yeah, that's true.
That doesn't happen.
That's very true.
You don't really get solo lines in AKB. You get 2-3 man lines in AKB. That's the least
Yeah.
amount of people singing at once.
Yeah,
All right,
but
rate it.
you can remember that was good. The English translation's kind of amusing.
I mean, the
'Cause there's
lyrics
one line in-
is dumb.
Well,
lyrics are dumb.
the
so.
lyrics, yes, the lyrics are dumb. I'm not going to. I'm not even going to go there. But there's one part in there where she says, "If you eat, if you sleep after you eat, then you're a boo." And they translated it as BOO, rather than what would have been the English or Western equivalent of like oink, because she was talking about you'll be a pig,
Right.
which I found amusing.
That's
Um,
translation.
Yup, that's translation. I'll give the song a 77. I'm not really big on Wasta's stuff. I don't know why, but actually no, that's this song that high. I'm gonna give this song 74 because I do feel it's very incomplete and I don't know what it's missing, but it feels hollow for some reason.
I think
the PV.
I think it's because the wackiness isn't really there for this song.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. The PV, I'll give a 76. It's bright and colorful and cotton candy.
The PV it's well shot, but I'm not in love with it. It just doesn't feel very cohesive. just because like the first half has a lot of still photography shots that kind of transitions into like live action video, so it's kind of weird. Um, did I give it the score?
No.
No. I think I'll give it a 76. Members look good, so that's always good. The song, I think it's catchy. It's probably the least wacky song that they've done with a PV. So yeah, I think it's lacking that Wasta crazy charm that they usually have. But I think it's still a good song. It's catchy. I'll give it an 80. It's Wasta Saijoku Paradox. And last but not least, let me pull this up. I have to open a separate window for this bullshit. It's fucking Japan. All right. Last but not least is Keakizaka 46 Kaze ni Fukaretemo.
Yeah, Japan.
Yeah, Japan. Uh,
They're under Sony, aren't they?
Yes, they are, of course.
Yeah.
Nogizaka.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
explains. Yeah, that explains blocked.
I believe. I don't see
Because Sony blocks.
Okay, Kizaka 40. I mean, because Nogizaka's under Sony, so I just assumed Keakizaka is too, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, they're under Sony.
Yeah.
So this PV, I love suits being worn by girls. So I love this.
Okay.
It reminds me of like Zero Sum Taio from like 6 years ago. You guys remember that Team K PV? I thought that PV was badass, and this is like part two for me. And I think the location that they used is just like this desolate parking lot with like shit in the background, like trailers and like a not a merry-go-round, like a what is
Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel, yeah, in the background and stuff. I think it's a dope ass location. It's like a perfect performance PV for me, where a lot of idol groups who don't have this kind of budget will just shoot it in a studio and have like a curtain as a background. Kaki's like, we have fucking money. Let me show you how much money we have, and they're like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And I love that. They're like, fuck you. We have money. Let me show you what we can do. And then it goes from like day to night. Just everything about this visually is fucking badass to me.
It kind of. What's that male group that always performs in suits?
I don't know.
I should know what it is because I did a thing with AKB. I know it feels kind of copycat of them.
I mean, it's just one PV.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I think wearing a suit is hardly a novel concept at this point. It's not like someone has it copyrighted. So, the center is Hirata Yurina. She gets a lot of buzz because she's been the center since, like, day one. And, you know, Kayaki hasn't really impressed me much. But this is the first thing where I watched it and went, okay, Hirata Yurina makes sense. The charisma's there. She looks like she's having a lot of fun. I love how the choreo's, like, super intense, and she's, like, rocking it with a smile and stuff. It's like, just, I really like this a lot. It's just a lot of fun, and I can see why Nogizaka's losing to Keakizaka in terms of views on, like, YouTube and stuff. I checked out, like, their last couple singles, and Keaki is just beating them in views, so it's kind of funny how that works. People will always move on to the fresh new thing.
That is funny. That is really funny.
So yeah, I think this is literally the perfect performance PV. There's no storyline. It's just the members dressed in suits dancing in a parking lot. That's it. And it's fucking awesome.
Reminds me a little bit of, was it Darkness that had kind of a similar Not theme necessarily, but straightforwardness to it, where it wasn't storyline driven.
Darkness. I mean, they wore suits. Yeah, I guess. You're talking about SKE, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like Yagami Kumi, Jurina, Ishida Anna, or something, right?
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean
I
that
think that
was
was.
like a fucking that was okay PV, but just a fucking tiny
Yeah,
set though. That was the thing. It was really dark too, if I remember correctly.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
this PV is just
Definitely
like,
darkness.
let me drop $10 million on this and fuck everyone, kind of PV.
God, I hope they didn't pay that much.
Yeah, I hope not, but you know,
Let me drop 100 grand on 100,000 on this.
it's a sick setup, man. I love this setup. I think it's fucking badass. I wish,
Apparently, Amaki Sally really likes the center girl.
yeah, good. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not a surprise to me. I think she makes sense. Like a lot of centers, I question like, okay, does this person really need to be center? I've had that thoughts about a lot of idol groups.
Like
It takes a lot of time
Maya.
for me to be convinced. Like who?
Mayu.
No, I can understand Mayu. I question Maida Atsuko if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't think
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
she just didn't look like she had fun while she was performing, and some people called that
No.
intensity instead of showing emotion. So I would say like
Instead of
Shimazaki
just,
Haruka is
I'm a.
not a good center either. You know.
Yeah, Padaru, yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
there's that lacking of like energy and charisma for me. I think Mayu has like charisma. She
Jay.
looks like she's
Jay's
invested.
another one.
Yeah, Jay's good. She's got energy.
Jay's another one. I, I don't know. I don't. I never liked her as being double center, whatever.
I think that's just
But
you liking Rena more.
well, it might have been. It's just I didn't like Jay from the start.
That might be it
even
too.
even before I found out about the rest of SKE.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I love this PV visually, like everything about it.
That's good.
Yeah, the intensity of the choreo and stuff, the way it's shot, it's fucking awesome. The song is like fucking, I don't know, like this funky. It's stuff like you can whistle to, and it starts off with like do 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 do, do 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 do. Like it's fucking, it's not original, but it's just catchy as fuck from the
Yeah.
start, and it hooks you. And this is the kind of style that I want idol groups to kind of explore, especially the people under Akimoto Yasushi. You know, we all joke about how Nogizaka only does ballads. This is why Keiaki's more interesting right now to me. Because Keiaki's doing something like this, where it's completely different from what Nogizaka does all the time, where it's just pretty much straightforward piano ballads half the time, or 75% of the time, I would say.
Yeah.
This has attitude, intensity. Look at the choreo. Like, the choreo is so intense, it makes Nogizaka's, like, choreo for the piano ballads look like they're just, like, sleepwalking.
Yeah. No, definitely. Am I reading this right? Keiaki Zaka's got a video with 28 million views.
I think so, yeah. They have a lot of views, man. Yeah. I told you.
Jesus.
They're beating Nogizaka pretty handily. They're popular, man. People really like Keiakizaka.
That is like Slug released on the 2nd, and it's already got 2.8 million.
Yeah.
And considering it's blocked outside of Japan,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Yeah. People like Keiakizaka. It's cool. So the song is catchy and good energy, but here's the thing where Nogizaka comes back into play. We'll bring back Nogizaka girls into this. The singing style is this not good falsetto thing that's really popular with idol singing. Happens in Nogizaka, happens NMB, all the 48 groups. But to me, the two biggest offenders that sound like this is Nogizaka and NMB 48. And if this singing style was not present and they just sang like normal people, or had people that sang like normal people, the song would be like a 98, 99. I love the melody. I love the energy, but singing, vocals, man. I just,
Yeah.
I just don't like how they sing. It just sounds like crap.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't mind it so much, but I can understand it.
It just
Something with a little more body would be nice for this song.
right. I think it just makes everyone sound the same. That's my issue. Is that everyone just blends
Yeah.
together, and that's the complaint
Yeah.
we've always had with AKB, right? And I think it happens
Yeah.
here and happens in Nogizaka as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this song is so good that I don't give a fuck. I mean, yes, I do give a fuck because I'm gonna drop it, but I think I spoke too highly of it. I wouldn't give it a 98, 99, but I would give it like a 92, 94 or something. Like pretty high scores. But yeah, this singing is not great.
So what did you say her name was? The center girl, Ueda,
Hirata Yurino.
Yeah, she's apparently Jesus.
Yeah, she's the next coming of Jesus. All I hear people talk about on 2chan and stuff is Hirata Yurino. It's insane. She's the next Jesus. Apparently.
Makes a pretty convincing looking dude too.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like she's perfect for this. Like especially considering this, her energy, her charisma, her smile. She looks like she's having fun dancing. That's what makes this. Like all the
Yeah.
members look like they're having fun doing this, while Nogizaka's sitting there having drama scenes and going, "Man, I'm so sad because my life sucks. That girl's so much better than me at this thing, that Naginata thing that they did in the last PV we talked about. Like I'm bummed
Yeah,
out. I
that-
wish I was as good as her. This is like so much more entertaining, just fun, good energy.
Yeah, it's like we're here to dance and we're gonna dance.
Yeah, that's all it is, and it's fucking great.
Dell got it. I was thinking of World Order.
Yeah. That's like the group that some MMA fighter started, right? After he retired or something.
Oh, I have no idea. But
Yeah,
I know
think
they
he
did
used to be an MMA fighter.
they did a thing with like AKB and I think SKE or one of them.
Yeah.
Where and that's who this reminded me of, especially with like the dancing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The style of dancing.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I'm fine with it. They want to do a female,
I don't
thing?
think the
Go
World
for it.
Order music is as like straightforward as this. I feel like they do more atmospheric stuff,
yeah.
don't they? They do like
Yeah.
no vocals.
I don't know because I haven't really paid attention to World Order. I just know them from AKB.
Yeah, I don't know
So-
either. I've seen like 2 or 3 PVs by them, and I feel like it was all solely dancing and nothing like singing wise. So
Yeah, I think they're just a dance crew.
right,
So if they have anybody singing, it's probably somebody they brought in
right.
or brought them in. You know.
Yep.
So
Anything else on this?
no, I hope they keep it up because if they keep this up, I might actually pay attention to a 46 group.
Yeah, I think this is my starting point. I'm gonna actually go check out everything they've done. I mean, I've seen their singles, like their single PVs, but I've never checked out their B-sides, so I'm gonna go check that out now for sure. But yeah,
Yeah.
this is my favorite Keyakizaka song now. All right, you want to rate
It's
it?
It's the only one I can think of. So I haven't actually went out of my way to pay attention to them. So
Yeah.
mostly because of that tag at the end of their name, 46.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give the song an 82. I do like this song. It's probably the better one tonight. The PV I'll give it a 79.
I'll give the PV a 91. It's like the perfect performance shot PV. I think I would just give it a higher score if I was really into Keyakizaka and I knew all the members except for Hirata Yurina. Literally, I don't know anyone else. I know some names, but I don't know their faces at all. So someone could tell me, oh, that's Watanabe Risa. I have no idea who the fuck that is. I know her name, but Watanabe Rika? Berika? I know her name, but I don't know her face, but I know Hirata Yuri now.
Watanabe Maya?
No. No. No,
No.
that's not a real person. She doesn't exist. So yeah, 91. It's awesome. This is like my perfect performance shot PV. There's nothing wrong with it in terms of it being a performance PV. That's perfect for it. Song, like I said with the vocals, if the vocals were better recorded, better performed, it'd be like a 93, 94, 95, something really high, but the vocals do kind of make it so that I'm not sure how much more I can listen to this song, but right now I love the fuck out of it. So I'm going to give it an 87. It's really enjoyable. I like the song, but yeah, just the whole package, like the look, the energy of the choreo, the song, it just all works. It's fucking great. That's Keyakizaka 46, Kaze ni Fukaretemo. And that's all the PVs we're going to talk about tonight. But before we end the show, I'm going to pick the MVPV of the night, the most valuable promotion video. So, what say you, sir? What are your top 2 or 3?
I think in my top 2, I'd have to go with. It's gotta be between either Saint
Osaka
Sex or
Shunkashuuto.
no. It's gotta be between either Saint Sex or Kimi no Seida for number 2. Number 1 would be Keyakizaka.
Okay. Well, our number 1s are the same. It's Keyakizaka.
Yeah.
But my number 2 would be like Wa-suta. I think Wa-suta was my number 2 tonight. So, all right. So MVPV Keyakizaka.
Yeah, I couldn't go with Wa-suta. That song just feels too incomplete to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Something's missing from that. And it's not the PV either, because the first few times I watched it, watching the video,
Yeah.
and it just, like, it left me hanging.
Yeah, I could see that. But I think it's still catchy. So, all right. So the MVPV goes to Keyakizaka 46, Kaze ni Fukaretemo. So, Aki P, give us a call. Hook it up. We'll hook you up with some NSK merch or something. I don't know. They will draw dicks and email it to you.
I think Dave might do that for free.
Actually, I'll just ask Day to just draw dicks in general so I can just send it to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll make sure we'll get some dicks for you guys. So, yeah, that's going to do it for the show. Check out newschoolkaidan.com for all the posts, podcasts, videos, and stuff. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at newschoolkaidan, me at Yoshirect, and Draco at Draco60. We stream live and record the show on Saturday nights around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, or we try to. That's at twitch.tv/newschoolkaidan and youtube.com/newschoolkaidan. Anything else, man?
Apparently, the Keyakizaka video has a 97.4% like ratio.
There you go.
And out of 2.9 million people, that's a lot.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. All right, so that's going to do it for the show. We'll see you guys next week.
Later.